upstairs.
Probably can, but fuck it.
Yeah, go on.
Hello and welcome to Two Bros, One Couch. I'm Dozza.
I'm Marco.
This is the show we talk to you about the weekend's games and goings on. Apologies for my sore throat. Right off the bat, let's apologise right now. Because I'm struggles.
It's deep, that.
You know who else is struggles? Liverpool.
I'll give you props. You said last week that Swansea, even though deserved to lose to Arsenal, looked better. I watched them this week because obviously I'm in my new gaff now, guys. I don't know if
We should have started with that, really. Yeah,
we've got a new gaff.
I'm saying we, like I live here. I don't live here.
Once a week he lives here. So I watched the Liverpool game, and I think more than anything what I can say about it is that Swansea set up to counter, but countered with the right people. And then still had the big men up front in Sigurdsson and Loriente to be a presence in the box. Now, if Swansea can do that, maybe, just maybe, they can survive. Because remember, they can do that against the big teams, yeah? But can they do it when they need to come out and play at home?
Teams around them.
Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm nervous about for Swansea. So I still reckon, me personally, I think they'll go down. Let's go to the fact that they absolutely got the points to deserve that Liverpool.
They deserved it.
And I think Liverpool were just lazy. I think they were proper lazy.
Lacklustre is the word.
Yo, did you see Firmino's goal? That second one.
Oh,
Techers
Town.
Everything about that goal. Because Giorgio Wijnaldum with that touch.
Yeah.
And then the cross was great.
Yeah,
and then the touch and the half volley.
Wicked goal.
It was bad boy. Everything about it was just amazing. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah, apart from the smile afterwards. I can't deal with all that whiteness.
I can't look at my screen when it's like
I can't. It's mad.
Arsenal. There's a lot of talking points. Let's start with the reckless.
The reckless challenge.
Let's talk about Xhaka.
Reckless and racist Xhaka.
Bruv, you know what? They need to just cut the losses and get rid now. Get rid now. You know when Suarez was involved in this racist thing? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Liverpool kind of like, they stood by him. But they stood by him because he was a wicked footballer. Suarez is Suarez. Suarez is Suarez. Then man were probably like, yo, he's been racist. But was it really enough to get rid of Suarez? From when you've been sent off 9 times in 3 years.
That's really bad.
9 times. 9 red cards.
I'm hoping he's the new Patrick Vieira.
1 racist remark in Heathrow. Sounds like a film. 1 racist remark in Heathrow. That film would bang you.
I tell you what, right? If Xhaka becomes one of the world's best footballers, that's the film that's going to come out.
Has he denied it?
I don't even know what to say about this. I saw the remark that he said, and he's come out and said, I didn't say it to the actual person. Now, listen, I'm a firm believer in telling the truth, but sometimes you got to lie, man. If you didn't say it to the person, then don't even admit you said it at all, because it's your word against some...
I did say it, but he wanted to.
Yeah, it worked to him. Listen, I call that motherfucker nigga, but you don't understand, yeah? What I'm trying to say is, I said it to this guy over here. I didn't know who was going to go and tell him.
And that guy over there is looking like, huh?
You should have just said, nah, I deny. I plead the fifth.
Let's move to the next reckless moment of the game. Arsene Wenger.
Listen, man's got some strong hands, you know. Arsene's one of them man, you know, that I believe that if he weren't a footballer, he'd be in the mafia.
I think he'd be a roadman. I think he's.
Do you think he's scary? You know,
Fam.
You know, even when he's like pushing you off, like you feel like, oh, you know what, he's hard.
But the first one was kind of like, get off me.
Yeah, don't touch me, fam. Don't touch me, fam.
But then the next one was like, get off me, fam. Like he's ready for arms, everything.
He was ready to put his whole life on that move. He was ready for it.
I think he's very protective of that coat. I think that was the beef.
I don't think people realise that coat is a part of him. Don't touch it. Don't touch him. Don't touch his hand. Mad? He don't like the number 4. 4th official, yeah. He's not having it. I'm tired of his shit.
Line of the episode.
He don't like it. They probably go up to him and go, do you know I'm the 4th official?
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4th official.
Let's move on to the less reckless. Let's talk about the beautiful, sensational, the audacious 97th minute Panenka penalty from Alexis Sanchez. He's rude, you know. Alexis Sanchez, you're rude for doing that. Yeah. You had no right to do that.
I think, yeah. I think he's done it because, not to be rude, but because he knows the keeper's going to dive. I think sometimes it's a battle of wits, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know the keeper's going to dive, just dink it down middle. But at the same time, he could have just passed it down middle.
He didn't have to do that. That's rude.
He didn't have to dink
It's
it.
rude. This is literally the last kick of the game.
Yeah.
Pressure. And he did that and just kind of went, you know what?
The greatest players do the greatest things, and he's one of the greatest players. I don't care what anybody says. He's one of the greatest players. He's fantastic.
To be fair, Sanchez looks like one of the man who's been through stuff. Like, I bet he was like, pressure.
Yeah.
Pressure is running away from Wolf when after leg day at the gym.
But he's from Chile.
I don't know what that accent was. It's like slightly Polish. Is it Polish? Sanchez for the Dogs.
Yo,
that was sick.
Massive. I want to move on to the game of the weekend for me. Yeah, it was free-flowing football. It was instant after instant. Left back versus right back most of the time, because the midfield obviously was a weird setup. And then it was manager versus manager in the same coats and get-up.
Cameroon versus Mali.
Big.
Mad team.
First Man City.
Yeah.
It was absolutely fantastic. But Man City deserved to win. By a landslide.
City played the best football I've seen them play in a long time.
Since the start of the season.
Since the start when they looked like they was going to cost.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Everybody were good. Everybody. You know who was my best player that day? Zabaleta.
I thought he was going to say Yaya then.
No, he was the worst player still. Remember you going up against Rose at the same time?
Fam, it's not a shock. He is a right back.
He is a right back. And he played him in his correct position, and he played well.
And they changed the shape back to how they should. I don't know why you're going free at back when you haven't got three centre-halves. I don't understand why you did that anyway.
The only problem now I see with City is they're not killing games off. Yeah? They're not scoring what they should do. I know, we'll talk about the penalty. We'll go to the penalty incident, Walker on Sterling. Yeah? Sterling never looks set. Once he's through, his first touch should be in front of Walker. Yeah, that's his first touch to get away. Yeah, because remember then Walker has to come from this angle to get round, and he's never going to get there because Sterling's a nippy little bastard, right? Then you're on your right foot. So literally, you're going down the middle on your right foot. You're just going to place it into a corner. That's 3-1 Sterling. So I'm not saying it's right for what Walker did, but I don't think Sterling would have scored anyway. He's on the wrong angle. And the keeper would have saved. Even though Lloris was having the worst game of his life, I have a feeling he would have saved that anyway. Let's go to Lloris. What were you thinking? Because I've seen polls lately,
Shouts to Quincy.
that Lloris is the best goalkeeper in the Prem. Yeah?
He's one off.
No doubt about it, he's one of... But for the best keeper to have two major incidents like he had was really, really bad.
It was out of sorts. I'll give him that. It was very out
it's
of
not
sorts
like
for
him.
Hugo Lloris.
It's not like him, but he never recovered from the first one, obviously.
What was he doing?
Why didn't he just go with his chest, if anything? He's taller.
Yeah, because it was kind of...
It was that height.
Yeah.
Just come out on your chest. But he missed it. And
he didn't miss it. He got the assist and headed onto his chest. Calm.
Headed onto his arm, didn't he? But, yeah, so that's 1-0. Then, Sterling puts in the worst ball of all time. Easy collect. He drops it. It's 2-0. Did you see Walker's cross?
Whip, missed the whip.
Yo, it was like Beckham-esque, wasn't it?
It was big ball.
That was a massive goal.
And I think it was Kolarov got a nick on it on the way. And Dele Alli still adjusted and headed it. It was a big goal. Yeah. Big goal.
Pep, I want to mention something quickly. When City scored their first goal, do you see how Pep celebrated? Pep looked at, obviously, the owners and celebrated. Yeah? Every time I see that, I know there's a problem. I remember when Michael Carrick scored against Sunderland, when Moyes was in charge, and Moyes did the same thing to the owners. I remember when Pardew recently got that victory, did the same thing with the owners. That means the owners have applied some serious pressure. So, like I said, if they'd have lost that game to Spurs, I think it could have been over. He's now got a couple more weeks.
That's mad.
But he's got 2 big games. That was a big performance from his team. But there still wasn't enough. They still ended up drawing 2-2 after being 2-0.
Their back four's dead.
That's
they're
what they're missing,
now.
Like you said,
like you're saying, they're not scoring enough. But they are a team that are going to have to rely on just outscoring the other team.
Yeah.
Because their defence is dead. Man United.
Well, it's just the same with all the time. They just need to start scoring. They need to start scoring. I'm tired of seeing 27 shots, 16 on target, and 1 goal. Stoke didn't even score. They didn't even score in that game. They got a 1-1 draw. It makes no sense. Obviously, it wasn't a shock, the first person to come off. Yeah? And the rating that he got was a 5. But you know what? I'm not going to lie to you. I watched the game, and I think it's not a 5. It's not a 5.
Who are you talking about?
Fellaini.
Why?
I don't think it's a 5.
It wasn't his fault.
I think it was a 2. I think it was even worse. I think he was absolutely pathetic. And I don't see why he is starting that game. I don't get it. I'd have preferred Fellaini start against Hull on Thursday in the EFL Cup. Start him then. Give him a start then. Yeah? He'll do a decent enough job against them. It's calm. Yeah? Not against Stoke where you know we need a win now because we got a draw against Liverpool. I think that's poor judgment. The moment of the game was obviously 250 up for the big man Wazza.
Everyone put some respect on his name. No, because we've said some stuff about Wayne Rooney. But at the end of the day, you can't knock what the man has done over how many years has been playing?
I mean, how many montages have come out now? What he's like showed goals and stuff, and what he's done, for United in the past, where he's done it against certain clubs or scored hat tricks. But the bottom line is he's done so much over his 11-year period at the club. Rooney's done a lot. 250 goals up. When I looked at that table, and I seen Bobby Charlton, Dennis Law, George Best. You've got to think, come on. You know what I mean? Let's give him some respect. Let's give Rooney some respect.
Put some respect on his name.
Did you see? Ronaldo, Messi and Rooney, are their clubs and countries' top scorers. Only them 3 players in the world.
But man want to knock him for internationals. Don't get it.
It's because he's scoring against, obviously, Al-Qasadani. You know what I mean? I don't care. You play what's in front of you.
Chelsea. CC's back.
Captain Costa. Conte Costa. It's mad, isn't it? It's like chalk and cheese. You get on 1 week, don't get on the next.
CNC.
Yeah, chalk and cheese, Conte and Costa.
Coco Chanel. CNC.
Crack cookie.
CNC.
I don't get it. Last week I thought we were going China. This week he's getting a new contract. China contract. CNC. I don't get it. Obviously, the big thing to come out of the whole game was the Ryan Mason thing. Mad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Absolutely mad.
That's scary, man.
Oh, of course it is.
Scary. I know it can happen anywhere or whatever, but it's just scary.
Yeah.
That's happened on my football pitch and...
Horrible.
Stable condition.
Yeah, he's talking.
Now,
yeah, he's living dream. So let's just hope he carries on, and I hope that hope he plays football again. Because I was saying, that's a young man's career. I'm like, he's better. That's good. But I hope he can play football again because that's his life, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm seeing Victor Moses doing flipping double flicks over man's head and stuff.
Yeah, I don't
Where has he come from?
I don't like Moses because he shares.
Where has he come from? It makes no sense. Conte just deserves props for getting the best out of Victor Moses and done. That's it. He should get.
Because you should get the best out of like Hazard and Pedro and Costa and them, man. But to get the best out of Victor Moses, man couldn't even get in the West Ham team.
It makes no sense. Sports Personality of the Year for bringing Victor Moses out of his shell goes to Antonio Conte.
Yeah. He's not even a sportsman. But he deserves props.
Yeah, you deserve everything. You Brit Awards. Mad. You're not even British. Brit Awards, Oscars, also just whatever you.
He looked like he could be a gangster.
Conte.
Conte looks like he could play a gangster in the film. See,
he's mafia.
Yeah, I like him.
That's why him and Costa had this thing because he's mafia. He's flipping.
Costa's Brazilian.
There was no China. That was a cover-up story. That's code word for cocaina.
Cocaina!
They
were both selling it.
On the same patch. And someone gotta go.
Terry just vexed. It
was at Terry's yard. They said, like, yo, why are you here? Why are you here?
Terry's always trying to cheat on someone.
My missus in there, bitch. This has been 2 Bros, 1 Couch. I've been Dozza.
I've been Marco.
We'll see you in the next one.
Peace.